I feel good about my Browns. I'm not going to get on soapboxes. Nobody cares, but the Browns quietly had one of the better draft classes. Fannin Jr. is going to be a top
Greg,
10
just
tight end next year.
start preaching again.
No, it
He's-
don't. But right, Fannin Jr. is going to be great. Schlesinger
he
looks awesome.
He looks awesome. Shador, not an NFL quarterback, but keep going.
No, Shador will be the cherry on top if he becomes one, but without him, it's still a great draft. You've got Junkins, if it comes back from injury, is going to be a top 5 running back. You've got Fannin's going to be a top 10, maybe top 5 tight end, but for sure top 10. Schlesinger looks awesome as a linebacker. Mason Graham. I mean, and they got they had an absolutely great draft class. So if Shador turns out to be a quarterback, then it's a home run of a draft class. But without him, it's still good.
We sat here in May and said they won the draft A+.
I know, but it doesn't always play out on the field.
Well,
still not.
Yeah.
They're 4-12.
Yeah, but they're not 4-12 because of those. Those are 4 good building blocks of pieces for the future.
Judkins' leg looked like a fucking Z, so let's make sure his leg gets put back together. Yeah. And before we call him a top 5 running back, your tight end looks great, and the defensive draft picks look great. I'm still not sold that Shador's an NFL quarterback.
I'm not sure either, but he'll be cheap next year because he's a 5th round pick, so it's not going to hurt anything to keep him around.
Ryan's point: you're 4-12. Who cares if you have all these great pieces but no one to lead them?
I got it. It's still.
What happens if you put Lamar on your team?
Oh my God!
You're in the playoffs.
They look great. Of course.
So why don't you go do something like that?
I mean, if they could somehow do that, that would be fantastic. They tried, and it failed miserably.
You call someone up and say, "Hey, I'm going to pay you." Your team says, "Hey, we're going to draft someone."
Yeah. Well, no, they did. They paid Deshaun Watson a ton of money, and it didn't work. That's why we're in this position.
Stuck with him, right?
To your point, Deshaun Watson was so bad and such a mistake. I completely forgot about it when I made that comment.
Yeah. So we did try.
Payroll, right?
Yeah.
Forgot he exists.
So the only way they can do it right now, we've got Deshaun Ryan to answer your question for one more year, then he falls off the books. But they have to do it with a cheap rookie quarterback because they can't pay another guy while they have that contract eating them alive. My biggest fear for the Browns, and we'll move on from the Browns, is that they actually play Deshaun Watson next year. Just keep playing Shador, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then you draft somebody the next year when Deshaun Watson falls off, or you can sign someone else. But for the love of God, he's played almost no football for 4 or 5 years. I mean, and the football he's played, he looks terrible. He's not a good quarterback.